Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to our another live session. Please join fast so that I can start our live session today. Please join fast so that I can start our live session today. Good afternoon to everyone. Please join fast so that I can start our live session today. Today I will solve Delhi Set 2 and Set 3 for 2023. Okay, please join fast so that I can start our live session today. Those who are watching our live session, please do comment in the comment section to let me know from where you are watching our live session today. Those who are watching our live session, please do comment to our comment section to let me know that where you are watching our live session today. Please join fast so that I can start our class. Please join fast so that I can start our live class. Please do comment to let me know that where you are watching our live session. Please join fast. Hello students, welcome back to our another live session. So today we are gonna solve the Delhi Set 2 and Set 3 2023 set, okay, biology subject. So please join first so that I can start our live session, and also to comment to let me know that where you are watching our live session today. Okay, so let's start. Okay. You are already know that our CBSE class 10 is already started, and please join our live session every day from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. You can watch our live session for each subject. Okay, so let's start. Okay, our first question is, during adolescence, reproductive phase starts and first option, general growth rate begin to slow down. Now, the second option is height becomes less. The third option is the body weight is reduced. And the fourth option is hair growth decreases. Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? What will be the right answer of this question? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone from the comment section can answer this question? Those who are watching our live session, can anyone answer this question? During adolescence, reproductive phase starts, and what will be the right action, right answer or right option? A, B, C, or D? What will be the right option? Can anyone answer this question? Okay, so see, during adolescence, reproductive phase starts, and the first option will be correct answer. The first option will be correct answer. Why? The first option will be correct answer. Because when the reproductive phase, when the general growth rate begins to slow down, our reproductive tissues start to mature. Okay, so this period during adolescence is known as puberty. So what will be the right answer? The right option is A. So when the general growth rate begin to begins to slow down our reproductive tissues begin to mature. This period during adolescence is known as puberty. Puberty. So what will be the right answer? When the general growth rate begins to slow down, our reproductive tissue begin to mature. This period during adolescence is known as puberty. Okay, so the right option will be number A. Okay, general growth rate begins to slow down. Okay, so the A option will be the correct answer. Please comment down to let me know if you have any doubts. Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. The next question is, which pair of sex chromosome will determine a male? Number A, XO, number B, XX, number C, XY, or number D, YY. It's a very simple question and very easy. Please comment down on this answer. Please, what will be the right answer? What will be the right answer? Which pair of sex chromosome will determine a male? XO, XX, XY, or YY? What will be the right answer? What will be the right answer? It's a very easy question. Very easy question. It's a very easy question. You all know this answer? Please comment down to let me know. Please comment down to let me know. You all can answer this question. Please comment down to let me know. Which pair of sex chromosome will determine a male? Okay. Armin, you are saying that option B is the correct answer. Why? It's a male. It's male. Okay, the correct answer will be XY. The correct answer will be XY. Why? Because the male consists of a pair of sex chromosome that is X and Y. That's why males are called the heterozygous. Okay. So what will be the right answer? Option C is the right answer. So male consists of two pairs. Sorry. A pair of sex chromosome, a pair of sex chromosome and they are X and Y. X and Y. So they are called heterozygous. Okay, female consists of a pair of sex chromosome and they are XX. So females are called homozygous, but The males are called heterozygous because they consist of two different types of sex chromosome and they are X and Y. So what will be the right answer? The option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. If it's mentioned that if there is female, then in this case the B will be the right answer. But it is mentioned in this question that it's male. For male, the option C will be the correct answer. Okay, option C is the correct answer. Okay. Okay. Those who are watching our live session, please comment down to let me know that is that clear to you. If there is any doubt, please let me know. Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. One of the events that doesn't occur during photosynthesis is option A, chlorophyll absorbs solar energy. Option B, carbon dioxide is released during the process. Option C, oxygen is released during the process. Option D, carbon dioxide is absorbed during this process. What will be the right answer? You know everyone this answer. Please comment down to let me know what will be the right answer. What will be the right answer? One of the events that doesn't occur during photosynthesis is option A, chlorophyll absorbs solar energy. Option B, carbon dioxide is released during the process. Oxygen, number C, oxygen is released during the process. And option D, carbon dioxide is absorbed during this process. It's a very easy question. Can you answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? It's a very easy question. It's a very easy question. Please comment down to let me know what will be the right answer. Okay, option D. Please read the question paper very attentively. One of the event that doesn't occur, not occurs. It's mentioned in this question that doesn't occur during photosynthesis. Doesn't occur. What will be the right answer? Which option will be the correct answer? Okay, Piyush, you are saying that option D is the right answer. Gopal, you are saying option D. Piyush, you are saying option D is the right answer. Why? Why? Doesn't occur during photosynthesis. Doesn't occur. Carbon dioxide is released during the process. This is the right answer. Doesn't occur because we know that oxygen is released during photosynthesis process, but carbon dioxide is absorbed in this process. Carbon dioxide is absorbed and oxygen is released in this process. Basically, in the presence of carbon dioxide, the light energy converts into the chemical energy. You all know that chlorophyll absorbs the sunlight and the sunlight converts into the chemical energy in the presence of carbon dioxide, and the water molecules breaks down into hydrogen and oxygen molecule. You all know, and the oxygen released from the plants. Okay, during this photosynthesis process. So, what will be the right answer? The carbon dioxide is released during this process. Carbon dioxide doesn't release in this process. Carbon dioxide is absorbed during this process. So, what will be the right answer? Option B will be the right answer. So, if I write the answer elaborately, during the photosynthesis process, during the photosynthesis process, Light, light, obviously the sunlight. Sunlight is absorbed, absorbed by the chlorophyll, chlorophyll, and it converts into chemical energy, and it converts into chemical energy in the presence of, in the presence of CO2 or carbon dioxide, and the water molecule breaks down into hydrogen, hydrogen and oxygen molecule. So carbon dioxide is absorbed and O2 is released during photosynthesis process. So what will be the conclusion? So CO2 is absorbed and oxygen is released during photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process. What will be the chemical equation of photosynthesis? You all know. What will be the chemical equation of photosynthesis? 6CO2 plus 6H2O in the presence of sunlight. C6H12O6 or glucose is produced, and also oxygen is produced. Okay, so so this oxygen and also hydrogen is produced. Okay, so this water molecule breaks down into oxygen and hydrogen molecules, and also the light energy converts into the chemical energy. Okay, so what will be the right answer? Option B is the right answer. Carbon dioxide is released during the process. Carbon dioxide is released during this process. Is this answer clear to you all? Is this answer clear to you all? Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. The next question is, state the essential function performed by ozone at the higher levels of the atmosphere. And number 2, why was there a sharp drop in the amount of ozone in the atmosphere in 1980s? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Why the ozone layer is very essential for us? Why it's very necessary for us? What is the role of the ozone layer for us? Okay, can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? It's a very easy question. Can anyone answer this question? State the essential function performed by ozone at the higher level of the atmosphere. Why was there a sharp drop in the amount of ozone in the atmosphere in 1980s? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Okay, as you all know that ozone layer acts as a protective shield to the earth. Okay, it absorbs the most of the UV radiation, so UV radiation can't reach towards our earth, and life maintains its balance inside the earth. Okay, so ozone layer is very necessary for every living beings in the earth for to form the life in the earth. So ozone layer acts as a protective shield towards the earth, and also it absorbs the UV radiation because the ozone molecule generates in the presence of UV light. How it occurs, well, we will see. Okay, so the ozone layer acts as a protective shield to the earth, and it absorbs most of the UV radiation, and it absorbs most of the UV radiation because UV ray is very essential for the formation of ozone molecule. Okay, so ozone molecules forms in the presence of UV radiation, and this process undergoes into two different steps. Number one, photolysis, and number two, it's the ozone formation. So number one, photolysis, photolysis, and number two, ozone formation. It undergoes two different steps. So what's going to happen in the photolysis process? The oxygen molecules. The oxygen molecule consists of two oxygen atoms. The oxygen molecules breaks down into two highly reactive oxygen atoms in the presence of UV radiation. So the equation will be O2 plus UV ray to highly reactive oxygen molecule is formed during this process, and these highly reactive oxygen molecules, when reacts with the free oxygen molecules in the atmosphere, then it converts into ozone molecule. Okay, so when the highly reactive oxygen atom reacts with the freely oxygen molecule in the atmosphere, it generates O3 or ozone molecule. Okay, so UV radiation is needed for the formation of the ozone layer. So ozone layer absorbs most of the UV radiation and maintains the life in the earth. Okay, so this way they act as a protective shield towards our earth. Okay, so this is the answer for of this question. Okay, number two, why was there a sharp drop in the amount of ozone in the atmosphere in 1980s? Can anyone answer this question? Okay, okay, ozone form of protective layer in a atmosphere stratosphere called ozone layer. It absorbs the harmful UV radiation from. Okay, Savita, your answer is partially correct. Okay. Hi, Ishant. Okay, Savita, can you explain again question number second? Okay, question number second or question number one? the question number one, the ozone layer is what you are saying, that ozone layer is a part of stratosphere is a correct. The ozone layer is the part of stratosphere that absorbs the UV radiation that comes from the sun. Most of the UV radiation is absorbed by the ozone layer. So ozone layer acts as a protective shield to our earth and maintain the life in our earth. Okay, so basically UV radiation is used because for the generation of ozone molecule. This process undergoes to different steps, that is photolysis and ozone formation. In this photolysis process, the freely oxygen molecule in the atmosphere reacts with the UV ray that comes from the sun, and it generates two highly reactive oxygen atoms, and these two and the one highly reactive oxygen atom, when reacts with the free oxygen molecules in the atmosphere, then it converts into or it generates the ozone molecule. Okay, so this is the right answer of question number one. And now I'm gonna explain the question number two. Okay, please let me know. Please let me know if this is clear to you. If this answer is clear to you, please let me know. Okay, number two, I will explain the question number two. Why was there a sharp drop in the amount of ozone in the atmosphere in 1980s? Basically, for the ozone layer depletion, harmful gases is responsible. That is CFC or chlorofluorocarbon. It's the main culprit for the depletion of ozone layer. It forms or releases from the refrigerator, air conditioner, television, or the aerosol spray and the perfume spray, and this is the main culprit for the depletion of ozone layer, and also it's responsible for the ozone hole, for making the ozone hole. For this reason, the UV radiation slowly comes towards our earth, and for this reason the skin cancer and also cataracts are happening in our eyes. So what is the reason for the sharp drop in the amount of ozone? So this the main culprit is CFC or the chlorofluorocarbons, and also some other gases like halogens. Halogens are used in the fire extinguisher. Halogens are used in the fire extinguisher, and also nitrous oxide is also responsible for the depletion of ozone layer, and also methyl bromide is a very harmful chemical, and it's also responsible for the depletion of ozone layer. Okay, so let's write the answer of this question. So why was there a sharp drop in the amount of ozone in the atmosphere in 1980s? There was a sharp drop in the amount of ozone in the atmosphere in 1980s because of harmful gases, and they are number one CFC or chlorofluorocarbon. Chlorofluorocarbon. It's the main culprit behind the depletion of ozone layer. So it's the main culprit. It's The main culprit for the depletion of ozone layer. It releases from it releases from the refrigerator, air conditioner, aerosol spray, and perfume spray. Okay, aerosol spray, perfume spray, and what is the equation? Do you know what is the equation of this chemical reaction? What will be the equation of the chemical reaction? CCl2F2 plus O3, it converts CClF2 plus Cl. Now this Cl when reacts with O3, then it produces ClO plus O2. So it breaks down the O3 molecule. So it breaks down the O3 molecule. Okay, so CCl2F2 when reacts with the UV ray, it converts into CClF2 plus Cl, and this Cl molecule when reacts with ozone molecule, it converts into ClO and O2. So it breaks down the ozone molecules and converts this into oxygen molecules. Okay, so this is the reason, this is the main reason for the depletion of ozone layer, and also some harmful gases are involved, and they are halogens. Number two, halogens. They are widely used in the fire extinguisher. Halogens are widely used in the fire extinguisher, and also very harmful gas is also involved in this process, that is nitrous oxide, N2O nitrous oxide, and a harmful chemical that is involved is methyl bromide. Okay, okay, is it clear to all? So there was a sharp drop in the amount of ozone in the atmosphere in 1980s because of some harmful gases, and they are first of all CFC or chlorofluorocarbon is the main culprit for the depletion of ozone layer. When it reacts with the UV ray, it converts into CClF2 and also generates one chlorine molecule. One chlorine molecule when reacts with the ozone molecule, it converts into ClO and O2. So it breaks down the ozone molecules and generates the oxygen molecules. Okay. So, and also some harmful gases like halogens that are widely used in the fire extinguishers, N2O or the nitrous oxide or N2O, and a harmful chemical that is involved is methyl bromide. Okay, is this clear to you? Please let me know. Okay, Savita. Okay, clear. Okay, hydrochlorofluorocarbon. Okay, methyl chloroform. They are also responsible for the pollution of ozone layer. Very good, Savita. Okay, is that clear to you? Is that clear to you? Okay. Let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. Okay, the next question is, give two reasons why bile juice is considered to be an important secretion of liver in the process of digestion. Can anyone answer this question? Why? Give two reasons why bile juice is considered to be an important secretion of liver in the process of digestion. Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Give two reasons why bile juice is considered to be an important secretion of liver in the process of digestion. Can anyone answer this question? Okay. Okay, so give two reasons why bile juice is considered to be an important secretion of liver in the process of digestion. So basically, the foods that is stored in the stomach are acidic in nature because in the stomach, HCl secreted from the stomach and makes the food acidic in nature. So the pancreas enzyme can't work on it. So it has to be alkaline in nature. So bile juice is secreted from the liver to make it alkaline in nature so that the pancreas enzymes can work on it. Okay, number one. And number two, bile juice is also responsible for the digestion of fats because fat is present in the intestine in the form of large globule molecule that can't be breaks down by the pancreas enzyme. So bile salt breaks down, helps to breaks down the fat molecules or the large globule molecules and also helps in digestion process. Okay, got it? So let's write the answer. Let's write the answer. The bile juice, the bile juice is considered to be an important secretion of liver in the process of digestion because number one, the foods that comes from the stomach are acidic in nature because HCl is secreted or HCl secretes inside the stomach and makes the food acidic in nature So it has to be alkaline in nature so that pancreas enzyme can work on it. Bile salt helps to make the food alkaline in nature and increases the function of pancreas juice, okay, or pancreas enzyme, pancreas enzyme, okay. So this is number 1. And number two, fat is present inside the intestine in the form of large globule molecule. Bile salts helps to break the fat. Okay, so why the bile juice is necessary? The bile juice is considered to be an important secretion of liver in the process of digestion because number 1, the food that comes from the stomach are acidic in nature because HCl is secreted from our stomach, so it makes the food acidic in nature. So it has to be alkaline in nature because for this reason pancreas enzyme can work on it. So the bile salt makes the food as acidic to alkaline in nature, and for this reason the pancreas enzyme works on it. Okay, and number 2, the fat is present inside our intestine in the form of large globule molecule, so it has to be break down, and it has to be break down, and this is conducted by the bile salt, and the bile salt helps to break down the fat molecules. Okay, so this is the reason why bile salt is very necessary for the digestion process. Okay. Okay, Tania, yes, I know Hindi. Okay, is that clear to you all? Is this answer clear to you all? Is this answer clear to you all? Okay, let's move to the next question. मैम लाइव स्ट्रीम कब तक चलेगी? अभी भी 30 minutes चलेगी this live session. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, name the hormones secreted in scary situations by the animals. Okay, write any three responses which enable the human body to deal with it. What will be the right answer? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Name the hormones secreted in scary situation by animals. Write any three responses which enable the human body to deal with it. It's a very famous hormone that's called the emergency hormone. Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Which hormone is called the emergency hormone? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Name the hormone secreted in scary situation by animals. I have also mentioned the name of the hormone is called the emergency hormone. Can anyone answer this question? What will be the right answer? And also say three responses which enable the human body to deal with it. Okay, so the right answer will be adrenaline hormone that is secreted from the adrenal gland. This hormone is also called the emergency hormone. For this reason, our breathing rate increases, our heart rate increases, and also our muscle contraction occurs. Okay, so what will be the right answer? Adrenaline hormone is the right answer. So, adrenaline hormone that is secreted from the adrenal gland is also known as emergency hormone. Emergency hormone. Why? Because because it secretes during scary situations. Scary situations. Okay, so write any three responses which enable the human body to deal with it. Number one, our breathing rate, our breathing rate will increase, our heart rate will increase, and our muscle contraction occurs. Our muscle contraction occurs. Okay, so adrenaline hormone that is secreted from the adrenal gland is also known as the emergency hormone. Suppose ये सोचो कि तुम्हारे पीछे कुत्ता भाग रहा है, so in this situation the adrenaline will be released. Okay, so because it secretes during the scary situations. Okay, so what will be the three responses? Number one, our breathing rate will increase. Number two, our heart rate will increase. and number 3, our muscle contraction occurs. Okay, so this is the answer. So this is the answer. Check it out and let me know if there are any doubts. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Okay, let's move to the next question. Now it said 3, water in the root enters due to number option A, the function of the root is to absorb water. Number 2, difference in the concentration of ions between the root and the soil. Number C, excess water present in the soil. Number D, diffusion of water in the roots. What will be the correct option? What will be the correct answer? What water in the root enters due to what will be the correct option? Okay, you are saying option B is the right answer. Okay. Okay. The right option will be option A. Why? The right option will be option A. Why? Because the main function or the primary function of the root is to absorb the nutrients and the water from the soil, and it occurs by the root hairs. Okay, so root hairs are basically the extension from the root cells, and it also increases the surface area for the greater absorption. Okay, so option A is the right answer. Option A is the right answer. So why it will be the right answer? The primary function, the primary function of the root is to absorb the nutrients and water from the soil, and the root here perform a very important role in this process. So basically the root hairs are the small extension from the root cells that increases the surface area for greater absorption. Okay, so this is the right answer. The primary function of the root is to absorb the nutrients and the water from the soil, and the root here performs a very important role in this process. So the root hairs are basically the extensions of the root cells that helps to increase the surface area for the absorption, okay, for the greater absorption, okay. So this is the right answer. So this is the right answer. Please check it on and let me know if it is clear to you. Please check it on and let me know that if it is clear to you. Okay. Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. The next question is, okay, which one of the given statement is incorrect? It's a very interesting question. Which one of the given statements is incorrect? Number A, option A, DNA has the complete information for a particular characteristic. Option B, DNA is the molecule responsible for the inheritance of characters from parents to offspring. Number C, change in information will produce a different protein. Number D, characteristics will remain the same even if protein changes. What will be the right option? What will be the right option? It's a very important question. You are saying that option D is the right answer, okay? Okay, option D, you are saying that option D is the right answer. Okay. Okay. Can you say why option D is the right answer? Can you say? Okay. So you are right that option D is the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Why option D will be the right answer? See, proteins are the building blocks of our body. Proteins are the building blocks of our body. So if protein changes, then there will be great changes in our characteristics because different genes are involved in to code different types of protein. Okay, so if mutation occurs, then it will give a profound effect in our characteristic. Okay, so this for this reason mutation gives a profound effect in our phenotype. Okay, so different genes are involved to code our different proteins. Different genes are involved to code different proteins. So if the genes are so if the proteins change, so if the protein will change or the protein changes, the characters will definitely change. Okay, so what will be the right answer? What will be the right answer? So the proteins are the building blocks of our body. Okay, different genes are involved to code different types of proteins. Proteins are the building blocks of our body. Different genes are involved to code different types of protein. So for this reason, mutation give a profound effect on the phenotype of an organism. So option D is the right answer. Option D is the right answer. So the explanation of this question is proteins are the building blocks of our body. Different genes are involved to code different types of genes. So if the proteins changes, then our characteristics will be changed, because if the protein changes, so the gene will be also changed. That's why mutation gives a profound effect on the phenotype of an organism. Okay, is that clear to you? Is that clear to you? Okay. Okay. Okay, you are saying DNA contains genetic information that determines specific characteristics. Okay. Okay. Basically, the genes are the parts of DNA that encodes the proteins. Okay, that synthesize the protein, that helps to synthesize the protein. They are the parts of DNA. Okay, so different genes are involved in the synthesis of different types of protein, or to code different types of protein. Okay, so this will be the right answer. This will be the right answer. Okay, is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? Okay. Okay, let's move to the next question. Sensory nerve of a reflex arc carries information from the receptor cell to the spinal cord or brain or muscle of the effector organ or bones of the receptor organ. It's a very important question, and also an easy question. What will be the right answer? It's a very important question. Very important question. Reflex arc is the very much important topic for your examination. Sensory nerve of a reflex arc carries information from the receptor cells to the spinal cord or brain or muscles of the effector organs or bones of the receptor organ. What will be the right answer? Okay, you are saying that option A is the right answer. Okay. Okay, you are right. The spinal cord is the right answer. The spinal cord is the right answer, because we all know that reflex arc is controlled by the spinal cord. Okay, reflex arc is controlled by the spinal cord, not our brain. So the information from the receptor, the sensory nerve carries the information from the receptor cells to the spinal cord. So spinal cord is the right answer. Spinal cord is the right answer. Okay, let's move to the next question. Our next question is, name a plant hormone responsible for bending of a shoot of a plant when it is exposed to unidirectional light. How does it promote phototropism? What will be the right answer? Which plant hormone is responsible for phototropism? You all know. It's a very easy question. Can you answer this question? Can you answer this question? Name of the plant hormone that is responsible for bending of a shoot of a plant when it is exposed to unidirectional light. How does it promote phototropism? How does it promote phototropism? What will be the right answer? Can anyone answer this question? Okay, it's a very easy question. Which plant hormone is responsible for phototropism? You all know that the growth promoting hormone, that is auxin. Auxin is responsible for phototropism and also tropic movements of the plant is controlled by the plant hormone auxin. So auxin is responsible for bending of a shoot of a plant when it is exposed to a unidirectional light. Okay, so oxygen basically accumulates in the shaded part of the plants and it increases the cell division. Okay, it increases the cell division. That's why plant bends towards the light, towards the source of light. Okay, so auxin hormone is responsible for the bending of the shoot of a plant. Auxin, auxin hormone, auxin hormone responsible for bending of a shoot of a plant when when it is exposed to unidirectional light. So auxin hormone is the right answer. Why? Why? It accumulates in the shaded part of the plants and increases cell division. That's why the plant bend towards the source of the light. Source of the light. Okay, so this is the right answer. Check it on and let me know if there is any question. Check it on and let me know if there is any doubts. Okay, is this clear to you? Is this answer clear to you? If there is any doubt, please let me know. If there is any doubt, please let me know. Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. What is the other name of tissue fluid? Write its two function. What is the other name of tissue fluid? Write its two function. Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? What is the other name of tissue fluid? What is the other name of tissue fluid? Write its two function. Okay. The other name of tissue fluid is interstitial fluid. The other name of tissue fluid is interstitial fluid. Okay. So its two function is it basically carries the nutrients from cell to cell and also cell to blood and also carried out the waste products from the cell. Okay. So let's write the answer. Let's write the answer. So the other name So the other name of tissue fluid, tissue fluid is interstitial, interstitial fluid. Okay. So the other name of tissue fluid is interstitial fluid. Functions, functions. What are the functions of the tissue fluid? It helps to, it helps to carry the nutrients from cell to cell. It helps to carry out the waste products from the cells. Okay, so the other name of tissue fluid is interstitial fluids. It helps to carry the nutrients from cell to cell. It helps to carry out the waste products from the cell. Okay. Okay, is this answer clear to you? Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. The next question is, although gardens are created by man, but they are considered to be an ecosystem. Justify the statement. Why? The gardens are created by man, but they are considered to be an ecosystem. Why? What's the reason behind it? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Although gardens are created by man, but they are considered to be an ecosystem. What will be the right answer? What will be the right answer? What will be the right answer? Although gardens are created by man, but they are considered to be an ecosystem. Why? Okay, so though the gardens are created by man, but it consists of biotic and abiotic agents. Okay, so the biotic agents are the producers, the consumers, and also the microorganisms that are called fermenters or decomposers. So the plants are the producers, the consumers are like that feeds on the plants, like some squirrels or some others organism, worms, etc. And also the decomposers like the fungus, the bacteria, they and the abiotic agents that are involved in the garden environments are soil, waters, etc. They are working with each other and also depends in others and also maintain the nature's balance. So it's called a natural ecosystem. So though the garden is created by the man, still they are considered to be an ecosystem. So if we write the answer, garden consists of both biotic like plants or the producers, insects, birds, animals, and decomposers like fungus, fungi, bacteria, and abiotic agents like soil, water, sunlight. Okay, soil, water, sunlight, and they depends on each other and maintain maintain natural balance. Natural balance. So, so although although gardens are created by man, but they are considered to be an ecosystem. Okay, ecosystem. Okay, so this is the right answer. Garden consists of both biotic like plants or the producers, insects, birds, animals, and decomposers like fungi, bacteria, etc. and abiotic agents like soil, water, sunlight. They depend on each other and maintain natural balance. So although gardens are created by the man, they are considered to be an ecosystem. So this is the right answer. Okay, let's check on it and let me know if there is any question or any doubts. Okay, is it clear to you? Is it clear to everyone? If there is any doubt, please let me know. If there is any doubt, please let me know. Okay, so my dear students, that's all for today. Have a nice time. Best of luck.